Troubles. Point to somewhere on the Warhammer map that is not having Chaos Troubles, and I will slap you for being a liar. Ulthuan, slap! Ulthuan has Chaos Demons constantly attacking fairly often from the Onuli Mountains. They got Chaos Monsters always coming down from the Onuli Mountains, and they've been invaded by their fair share of Chaos people. Granted, not as much as the rest of the world, but still a notable amount. The Under Empire, slap! That's literally a Chaos faction. Now I'm feeling like y'all are wanting to get slapped. Less, so many slaps. Wonder how Chaos looks in Nippon. Probably kind of wild. Moment. Hello. I am streaming. What's up? When and where? If you really want me to be there, I will go. It is not something that I would be inclined to do, but I'll pass if you're okay with that. Yeah, that doesn't sound like my kind of party. Well, I appreciate that. As long as you don't mind, then yeah, I will sit that one out. All right, sounds good, man. All right, bye. Alrighty, sorry about that. Dodge me, you little shit. I don't want to go shake his ass. Surprisingly, that's not what that call was about, though I can understand why you'd think that. Turn down a party for you? Yeah, totally. Yep. I absolutely did not go because of you. Yep. You caught me. I'm just that dedicated. No, my brother's getting married this April, and he was asking if I wanted to go to the I guess bachelor party, but he's going down with some friends of his and stuff to play golf in Austin, which A, I'm not a golf person, B, traveling to Austin's a long drive, C, it's like a $700 shindig, and I'm like, no thanks. Like, if he had been like, oh, it's important to me that you be there, then yes, I'd absolutely be there. But if he doesn't really care, then I don't really care. Which armor am I running? Griffin, at least for the moment. But I've been running Griffin for like almost the entire playthrough, but careful. Okay, there we go. Also has a lot of great food. That's true. It's very true. Have we unbanned King Billy III yet? I'm just checking. Lived in San Antonio for 6 months. You have a good time? I love San Antonio. I have so many good memories in San Antonio. I used to go there every year. We did? Okay, good. Charlie the Turtle, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. How you been, dude? Maybe you should go to San Antonio. Oh, yeah, dude. The Riverwalk is a blast. Like, especially if you've just got like a little group of friends and y'all just want to wander around and like eat and drink and stuff. It is so much fun. There's also a lot of conventions there. So like, if you're lucky, you can find a convention that you want to go to that's also in San Antonio and like near the Riverwalk. And if that's the case, then you're gonna have a fucking great time. San Antonio's got like an amazing bar culture. You're not much of a drinker? I don't drink either. Like, I literally do not drink ever. And I still think San Antonio is an absolute blast. It's just most people do, so I just, you know, I'm sure you get the same thing. Why would you not want to drink at home? I don't know. I'm not your mom. Oh, you're in the military at the time. Nice. I hope that's been okay for you. I don't know a ton of people that have gone into service, but I know some. You don't get why people go out to drink? I wouldn't be able to tell you since I don't drink at all. Get in the water. Eating donuts and watching lore videos? Nice. A life any man should aspire to. Or woman, I suppose. Or whatever. Whatever suits your fancy. You like how a crossbow works underwater? Magic. The same way that I can shoot fireballs out of my hand. I assume. Don't worry about it. Oh, I missed one. Which one of you still has loot in it? Is it you? Yeah, it is. Your fiance makes the donuts? Oh, damn. I bet those are some goddamn good donuts, dude. They're handmade. They're homemade. Damn. I don't think I've ever had a homemade donut. That just sounds amazing. That was rude. Have I ever eaten a donut while it's still hot? Oh yeah. There was a donut store, donut shop, whatever, in Canyon, Texas, where I went to college. and it had I can't remember what it's called anymore, but it was fucking amazing because all these little old ladies worked there, and every single day they would make the donuts fresh. So if you went in there around like 5 a.m. and they had them like out on the racks, like right next to where you would like eat and order and stuff. So when you would go order donuts, like they'd always like practically pull them fresh out of the oven, and it was so fucking good, dude. Legit, kind of my only regret about my New York trip is that I was in New York, I was in Times Square, and they had like a full giant fucking oh shit, what's that donut place called? Not Shipley. What's the really famous donut shop that like their donuts tend to be really, really good stale, but they're also good fresh, but like they're debatably better stale, and like they're fucking everywhere. They're not a coffee place. They're like, yeah, Krispy Kreme. There's like a dedicated Krispy Kreme place next to Times Square, and I could have gone there and I didn't, and part of me regrets it. Yeah, Hawk, yeah, that's, yeah. The population of Skellige is definitely kept in check by all these goddamn sirens, apparently. Yeah, well, no, there are Krispy Kreme stores near me too, but like, you figure that the one on Times Square is probably like extra, you know? That being said, I haven't been able to eat and enjoy a Krispy Kreme ever since I went to I was at my local gas station, which is a very, very nice gas station. Like, it's very fancy. Well, not super fancy, but it's very nice and clean and stuff. And I got a Krispy Kreme out of like the little glass area where they keep them. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll just like, you know, I'll just have one. Not a big deal. Just a nice little treat. And I bit into it, and it was like weirdly crunchy. And I was like, that's not right. Like, it's not supposed to be crunchy. And I actually like looked at it, and somehow, some way, either before I got it out or after I got it out or something, a fly had like landed on it, and I had bitten the fly in half, and I was not happy. I was not happy. I have not been able to enjoy Krispy Kreme since. Which is probably for the best. Because those things are unhealthy as fuck. It's truly a salon move. Yeah. No, F that. Yeah, that was basically my response. Okay, there's 3 more in this little inland sea here. They call that the skink special. Something like that. Shade Zaku, that is, yes, you could do that, but also chat's going pretty slow, so you don't have to spend the points. You just ask. Like, the point thing is more for when chat is busy, to be honest. And it also guarantees that I'll see it.
That stench.
Thank God for heat-seeking missiles. That siren is way the hell down there. Ah, Fangs, that sucks, dude. Heron food is always the worst. Do I play RimWorld? Nope. Try to Magnus the Pious during. Harlot. So Magnus the Pious during the 12th Chaos Invasion for Warhammer Fantasy, Kislev, Dwarves, and Hyles all joined the fight on one level or another. What was Bretonnia doing? So during the Great War, Bretonnia was. Let me make sure I'm right. I believe they were dealing with two issues actually. But let me double check. Yeah, they were busy with Greenskin. So there was such a massive, awful Greenskin invasion of Bretonnia during that time that was keeping Bretonnia insanely occupied that they would really not have been able to send out much of a force to go help, even if they had really wanted to, which presumably there are likely some Bretonians that did make the trip. But the Greenskin infestation of Bretonnia was so bad that in 2420, which was less than 2 decades after, wait, 24? That's not right. Maybe 2320. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong thing. Never mind. They were busy with Skaven. Yeah, they were super. They were busy with. Yeah, they were busy with the Skaven because the Skaven had just unleashed the Red Pox for the first time. So Clan Pestilence unleashes the Red Pox on Bretonnia, and the Skaven invade Bretonnia, and it's basically the Black Plague Bretonnia edition. And they were super fucking busy with that. And also they had I believe they had the false grail incident going on during that as well. So they were a little occupied. Lally, what's up? How you doing? Okay, this is the last one in this little inland section. Oh god. Okay, there we go. What creature of chaos offers the best sex? You know, a simple hello would have been a great way to, you know, walk into the stream, I think. You don't have to come out of the gate swinging quite that hard. I that's just my opinion, though. I mean, you do you, obviously. Do plague toads grow beyond the size in Total War? I don't believe so. Plus, I don't know how you would define best. Like, what is the best attribute to you? Messiest, most vigorous, most painful, most inspired, most gentle, most, like, you gotta give me some, like, parameters there, buddy. RCS Star Destroyer, good to see you, my dude. I played a Total War campaign where you got Rapunzel to ally with Kalita. Oh, that sounds awesome. About to go on a course, so I won't be around for a couple months. Ah, I hope you have a fun time, Arceus. I hope it's an enjoyable course. Any cool Boris lore? Just unlocked him. Dude, Boris is a badass. Boris is like genuinely one of my favorite characters. Here, I'll give you a freebie random cool lore fact. In order to officially... the cult of Ursin was basically dying out, and there had not been a priest of Ursin in like well over a century. So in order to basically resurrect the Ursinite cult and get it up and running again, Tsar Boris decided to go through with the initiation ritual to become a priest of Ursin. And what the ritual involved is that Boris snuck out of the capital and snuck away from all of his personal bodyguard and all of the other people that depended on him to do matters of state. And he went out into the forest without a weapon to track down the biggest bear he could possibly find and get in a fist fight with it. Which is how he found Erskine, which Erskine literally means brother bear in the Kislevite tongue. And him and Erskine got in a really big fucking fight that lasted for like an entire day, where Boris fought Erskine, the biggest bear there is in Warhammer Fantasy, in a fist fight with nothing but his bare fucking hands, pun intended. And they basically came to a draw and then got attacked by a giant pack of Kislevite wolves, which are very fucking big. They're giant wolves. And the two of them fought back to back against said wolves. And by doing this, Boris earned Erskine's respect. And even though Boris got knocked out during the fighting with the wolves, Erskine protected his body and then proceeded to lay over his body for days until he was finally located by scouts. And all of the court, like, people came to collect him. And Erskine would not let anyone approach Tsar Boris's prone body until he became conscious enough to let Erskine know it was okay to let these people approach him. And then from that moment forward, Erskine was his brother bear and became his mount.
Shade_Zaku cheered. X400. Thank you for answering my question.
Oh, no problem, man.
The Laura Forest.
Oh, you didn't need to do that. I really appreciate it, though. Thank you so much for the bits. What's up? Yeah, what? Oh, okay. All right. Wish you could fist fight a bear. I don't know. It seems like even if you could, I don't know if it's necessarily the best thing to do. It seems a little dangerous. Were the other Kislevite gods also declining in popularity, or was it just Ursin? It was mostly just Ursin. Ursin's popularity heavily died off after the... granted, the others were not nearly as popular as Ursin, but pretty much all of the Kislevite gods were being slowly replaced by southern gods. So, like, Ulrich and Tal were taking over, essentially, as the primary deities. And by that logic, it's also very likely that Raya was kind of replacing Solyak, etc. Because a lot of Kislev's culture struggled to survive after the Great War. You know, a lot of their culture and religion kind of died off just due to the sheer number of people that died off. Plus, a lot of Kislevites felt very strongly that their gods had failed them with, like, the fall of Prague. And the fact that the Chaos Hordes were able to ravage the vast majority of the country. can't play Boris in Immortal Empire to save my life. He starts in a bad spot. That's why the secret is to get out of there as fast as you can. Go south. Like, pretty much the second you start your campaign, just take, like, that settlement to the south of you, just so you have a settlement, and then immediately leave for, Kislev. Like, just get the hell out of there and head for Prague as fast as you can. Go take Prague.
Not your lucky day.
Get off my boat! Like, you can survive with Boris in the Chaos Ways, but it's very, very difficult. Just because you're going to be fighting constantly. And you're not going to have much in the way of allies. Come on, get up. Ah, come on. Where's the loot? Loot? Are there chaos whales in fantasy? Yes. There are also non-chaos whales that are super fucking dangerous. Okay, it's inside the boat. How am I getting inside? Like a door or a hole? Maybe over here? Aha! I mean, the most dangerous whale in Warhammer Fantasy is Behemoth. And Behemoth is a fucking nightmare. Though whether he is an individual or a species is not really clear. But Behemoth is like, imagine a narwhal that is like just obscenely massive and it has like shark teeth. And it's very, very aggressive, and it also likes to use its horn as a sword / spear. Do I not like cat potions? It's more that I'm just like too lazy to pull it up. It will always amuse you that the Imperium of Man in 40k is closer to the Skaven Under Empire than the Empire of Man. Yeah, that's because the major difference between because the main difference between the Imperium of Man in 40k and the Empire of Warhammer Fantasy is that the Empire actually treats humans with dignity. Would Behemoth fall into Stromfells? Probably. Though I imagine him and I imagine that him and Manon and or Mathland would argue about that. Come here, jerks. damn it. I hate when the hidden treasure is like actually vaguely hidden and I weigh like 1,000 pounds. That's a low bar. True. Are we missing any beastman units? Oh yeah. Like, if they really wanted to dig deep, which I hope they do, we're missing all of the god-specific units. So Korngors, Slongors, Pestigors, and Zongors. We're also missing a couple of monsters that I think would fit the beastman roster very well, like the Praeton, the Basilisk. Basilisk is a little tricky because I could see the argument that it belongs in the Naga of Koresh roster. If they're gonna do that rather than the Beastmen, because it kind of fits the Naga. But so the Basilisk is a maybe, but definitely the Cockatrice and definitely the Praeton. Those should both be in the Beastman roster. Nice. The Chimera is Warriors of Chaos. Weird for some reason. Don't ask me why. Actually, the reason why is because it's not associated with forests. That's probably why, to be honest. It's not associated with the deep woods. It's associated with like just the wastes or mountains. Beastmen tend to be very forest specific. Cockatrice is a cool monster. It is a cool monster. Oh. Of the ogres, will get a mercenary character. Dude, Golgfag Maneater. What you want is Golgfag Maneater, and we are 100% getting him. Ain't no way we're not getting Golgfag Maneater as a legendary lord for the ogres. He is way too big and important. All right. So we've cleared off. We've cleared off the entirety of the south. We've done the southern half of the map already. So we've still got to do all this northern shit, which there's so much of. And then we got like 3 question marks left in the east. And we're going to do that next time.